The cooperative banking model was born out of social innovation in the 19th century. It essentially allowed members of rural communities to lend to each other. These banks, however, are now struggling to keep up with innovation brought to the market by outsiders. To help me discuss the future of cooperatives, I am joined by Monique Leroux, CEO of Desjardins Group, one of Canada's largest lenders and one of the world's most successful cooperative banks. Monique, thank you for joining me.
Thank you very much for the invitation.
So innovation, a big theme discussed by most banks around the world, but it seems like the cooperative market, the cooperative banks sector is not necessarily aware of the big threat that services provided by non-banks, the Apples and Googles of this world, pose to them. Do you think it's a fair assessment?
I will say yes and no. We are at Desjardins Group certainly very concerned about those issues. So at Desjardins, we are really trying at this point to understand the major trends, what the digital technology would bring to consumers, to our business members, and how we have to redefine the way we are providing services to those customers and members. Traditionally, co-ops organization and co-op banks have been very close to members with very large physical networks. And
so that almost defines the essence of cooperative banks.
Yes. Now what we need to do is maybe to redefine this notion of proximity with members and clients using, digital technology. And it provides additional opportunities, but of course it brings us to review our business model.
So I guess there is a difference there in between how different cooperative banks are structured. You have a lot of smaller entities that are joined up together, but perhaps at the head there isn't such a strong mandate to take strong decisions in terms of strategy, perhaps, and investment in technology. And there are other groups, such as Desjardins, I would say, where these decisions perhaps are allowed to happen in a more timely fashion. And we were together at the annual meeting of the European Association of Cooperative Banks, and we were on stage together when I asked the audience whether innovation and competition coming from non-banks was a concern to them. Only very few hands went up. Did that surprise you?
Yes, I was expecting to have more, chair of the board or CEO to raise the hand and say that they were a little bit concerned about that. For us at Desjardins, again, it's a big topic, what digital technology could, bring to our business model in terms of challenges but opportunities. With that, of course, how we can redefine the relationship we have with our current membership, as well as opening up to new members that we don't have in Canada or elsewhere, because it brings opportunities. At the same time, it raises issues around cybersecurity, and that's also a big issue that we have in our mind. And I would say the other question for us is that how we can deal with our people, because we might need to have other kind of talent management to make sure that we could be as agile and competitive as other organizations you mentioned, like Apple and Google and some of the folks, in Silicon Valley, that we don't know yet, but that could have major impact into the industry. So it's a very challenging, but at the same time stimulating time.
So are you optimistic about the future of the whole market? I'm sure you're optimistic about the future of Desjardins, which is doing really well, but what about the whole market?
But I would say that certainly financial services at this point is in a period of transformation, a major transformation. We are not the only one. If you look at the retail sector, if you look at other sectors, technology and digital technology in particular brings a new perspective. So I think that there are a lot of opportunities, but at the same time, we need to be very strategic and be agile, maybe, to be able to redefine our business model. And that's not just for Desjardins, it's certainly for a lot of larger...
the cooperative sectors.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, thank you again for your comments and best of luck for the future.
Thank you.